Okay. Good morning, Kevin. Whoa, too loud. All right, let's update the hourlies. We were about to break the lows here, but never made it. Yeah. We made a triple low right here. Dang, the whole market is down like crazy right now. Let's see how this market opens. Alright, let's see if we get a push to the downside here when the market opens. Good morning, Tris. You need a one pop. Hey, what's up, Lano? All right, market is open. I guess we're going up. Good morning, Drew. The whole market is down so bad right now. Silver and gold down. Wow. Ugh. Drew, did you see that Travis won the giveaway on Discord? Man. I wonder if he's gonna come back. He is a free account. Did I DM him? No, because I tell people I don't DM people. Like, consider it a scam if I DM you. But I did tag him multiple times. So if he's there, he would have seen it. I mean, I'll give him 3 days to respond. But he entered it. But did he enter it before he said he was going to leave? I don't know what the exact timeline is. Morning, honey. I started that giveaway on the 23rd, February 23rd. And I don't know when Travis disappeared. I forget. I do feel like it was before that. So maybe he is around. I don't know. Weird feeling about today. I mean, it is dropping down like crazy. I did feel like we're going to tap these equal lows right here. So, what a reversal. You're not super bull-minded. Wait a minute. Why are we going back up? Jeez. That was a 13-point move in that candle. Almost 15, 16. Yeah. Super volatile. All right, I guess we're going to the top. Oh my god, what is this chop? chop with a range of like 20, like 30 points. Hey, Space, good morning. What's up, man? Wow. Can't believe we're coming down again. Good morning. How do you say your name again? Shamay? I noticed your payout there, man. Good job. Good stuff. Oh, I got it right. Nice. Pass another eval? Wow. You're on a roll there. Keep going, man. Watch your downside and just take whatever you can from the market. Trying to copy trade for the first time since they dropped the Trade C partnership. Okay. Yeah, tell me how that goes, man. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use Trade C because it's rhythmic, but yeah, let me know how that goes. All right. I guess we broke the low here. We went all the way up here just to come down, which is crazy. We still have 16 minutes left on the hour, so let's see what happens here. My only complaint with rhythmic accounts is how long the dash takes to update. Oh, really? Yeah. I only have one rhythmic on my Lucid Direct, but ever since then, I'm like, okay, no more rhythmic. But if the platform is easy to use and it's clean, then I don't know. Maybe I'll consider it, but personally, I feel like rhythmic accounts, I don't get filled as easily. Whether that's whether that's the price hitting the limit order and me not getting filled, or the trade hitting my TP and not getting out of the trade, like things like that. I feel like rhythmic is a little worse. Man, these candles are like some crazy moves right now. Very volatile. I hit the profit target for the eval like 15 minutes ago. Typically with Trading it's almost instant. I've had issues like that before, but Tracy has been solid about it so far. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of not making me try it, but as far as the fills go, topstep is the best. I'm not talking about the live account, but sim environment. Topstep slash Project X has the best fills, and then it's Tradeovate, and then it's Rhythmic. But I don't know. I don't know. Using TradeC is going to change that, but the only time I had a problem was closing my trade. It reversed my position instead of closing. Ooh, that's not good. You don't want that to happen. Especially if you have a limit order, you don't want it to hit your TP and then do something funny. I might get a setup here, guys. That's interesting. Right off the bat. Close it right away, but it was weird because it gave back like $200 of my profits. That's a lot, man. Even though you caught it right away, that's $200 you didn't have to lose, you know. But it just came out, so I'm sure there will be some trial and error. All right. I was about to get a setup, but we're way too rippy right now. The range is way too big for me to trade this. Ooh, okay. Love the platform though. I feel like it's as close to Project X as we can get without having to trade with Topstep. Yeah. Yeah, I do like Project X in terms of like usability and UI. And I saw the, images and videos of Tradesy and it does look nice. But I think even something bad as Tradeovate, because let's be honest, Tradeovate is probably the worst to use. But when you get used to it, I feel like it doesn't really matter. But I guess it depends how, like, what kind of things you trade or how fast you trade. If you're going in and out scalping, then I guess usability does matter. But for me, it's just like one button, like win or lose. So it's like brain dead easy for me. I like Trading, but it's the only thing I've used. Yeah. Trading is like the first thing I've used too. Because I've been trading before Project X came out. And then I guess Quantower was there at the time. But yeah, Trading was my first platform too. TradeAway was the first for me too. I don't hate it. I just like that you can use drag and drop orders with TradeC. I like being able to see the P&L target. Yeah. I think anything, it's easy to be better than TradeAway because TradeAway is so poop. So as long as the fills are good, I think I'd be open to using other accounts. But so far, I'm kind of going all in on TradeAway. Could be a good or bad decision. We'll see. But I just want to consolidate into one platform so I can copy trade everything together, and I don't have to press a bunch of buttons. Like even like long term, I guess topstep is coming out with their own brokerage. But like if I open my own live account, I'm gonna do that with TradeAway as well. So I just feel like it makes sense, big picture wise, to stick to TradeAway. Because like ideally, I can just put my live account, my cash account as my leader, and then just all the platform on TradeAway gets copied. That would be the dream. So I do want to try alpha ticks when they drop it. What's alpha ticks? Never heard of that. This is a lame open big moves, but didn't really go anywhere. Yeah, it is choppy, but each of these candles are a big move, so the volume's definitely there. But I hate activation fee. Oh, okay. So I assume Alpha Ticks is a new prop firm. Alpha Futures platform. Oh, really? Alpha Futures working on a new platform? Man, that's cool. Someone did mention that 2026 is going to be platform competition. So I guess every platform's making their own platform now. Gross. I do have a alpha, what is it? Alpha Zero account that I'm trading. It was their like Christmas deal, like Alpha Zero for like $50. I was like, why not? Seems like a decent deal. It's like topstep standard path, but no activation fee. So it's like, it's a good deal. But obviously, I'm using Trade for it. So getting copy traded everywhere. It's convenient. I guess we're moving down overall. But wow. Yeah, it's a bloodbath right now. How do I feel about the consistency rule with them? 40%. Consistency rule never like is a factor for me because my wins are so small every time. I think if you look at all my trades, my biggest winning is probably like 20 to 25%, so I'm okay with it. I never get those like home run kind of days. So, what's up, Dennis? Did you take a nap? I trade the 5 minutes to 15 minutes, so I'll have more setups on some days than others. If the consistency was on trades, I'd be fine, but it's based on the day, which throws off my consistency off daily. Wait, so Alpha Futures, the consistency rule is based on the day? Isn't it based on trades everywhere? Daily profit and not trade profit. Whoa, okay, that's breaking my brain. What does that mean? Trade profit, daily profit. I see. So if you have like, let's say, 3 trades that went really well, then your quote unquote biggest winning is based on the daily total of that instead of one trade. So that makes it harder. Yeah. I guess yeah, that does make it harder, but is that only for alpha futures? Is it their thing? Cuz like now it's making me think I should look at other prop firms and make sure. I'm pretty sure everywhere else consistency is always daily P&L. I'm pretty sure it's based on on individual trade. Like your one trade count, like however much you made on that one trade is the baseline. All right, let me okay, at least for Lucid, let me see. Lucid doesn't have a consistency unfunded. Okay, this is interesting. Everybody's saying that I'm wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. Oh, you're right. You're right. If you break it down like that, I guess you're right. 50% consistency, 50K is okay. Yeah, yeah. You guys are right. You guys are right. Cause like right. Cause like technically, if it was based on the trade, then even with 50% consistency, you're technically allowed to pass in one day if you break up the trade small enough. But that's not true. So yeah, makes sense. Okay. So that's how it is for everywhere then. So it's not just alpha futures or funded next. So for us who take more trades in some days than others, my consistency would be accurate, but because it's based on the day, some days will be bigger than others. Yeah, I get what you mean. Ow. That's why I trade with Lucid because of the no consistency rule. Okay. Yeah, I guess I never thought about it that way because it was like never limiting for me. But yeah, I guess if you have that one huge, let's say you have one huge daily profit on Monday, and then you don't trade the rest of the week, then that Monday is gonna be the baseline, and that's a higher bar to meet. But as people pointed out, that is the case everywhere. So either, like you said, you stick to the ones with no consistency rule, or you just can't use the other ones, I guess. That's why I stay away from things that don't match my strategy. Like when Lucid Black was there, I knew that was like terrible for my strategy because I'm never going to make brand new $3,000 every time I take a payout. Like that's gonna take even longer. So you just have to adapt to whatever your strategy is and what fits your trading style. Trying to think of other accounts with no consistency rule. I know Topstep has no consistency rule, but you have to use Project X, so that could be the deal breaker. Tradify Flex doesn't have a consistency rule. Oh yeah, that's correct. I haven't made a video about it, but Tradify is like so out of my mind right now because I don't use it. My eval still hasn't updated to fund it. It's been 40 minutes. Did you say that one's rhythmic? That's why it takes forever to update the dashboard or whatever. Rhythmic, yeah. Yeah, that is annoying. This market doesn't want to pick a side. I mean, we are falling. I think the side is that we're going down. It's just not clean. Overall down, but we aren't decisive. It's up and down and up and down. Yep. It is messy. But I'm glad we're kind of hovering around the lows here. This is my prime real estate right here, but it just never pans out in the exact way I want it to. Grinding down with 60-point swings, yeah. This up and down is scary. For sure. Turns out people don't like wars. I don't understand why. I guess we're going up. Actually, Tradify select might be the move. Daily payouts, no consistency. Just hit the buffer. Max weekly would be 5K in payouts. You should have watched my Tradify video. I don't even remember the rules anymore. But it could be out of date. I made it like 2 months ago. But I remember Tradify, I was like, mad about it because like the monthlies were like a little bit expensive. But if you pass select, then you can choose between daily payouts or the other one, the flex. Good morning, hustler. Wow, it's 10 a.m. chop. No surprise here. So we ended up going down. Shorted 48 out 38. Prince red as hell. 1 hour right now. I'm shorting all the pops. Oh, okay. 48. Man, that's cool. We are dropping like crazy now. Man, you got 10 points so fast there, hustler. In 2 candles. Bam bam. Easy. We're looking at 6,700. But like you wouldn't enter here though, right? Are you gonna wait for a pop and then go for the 700s? You'll bounce in between. Or we could just go right now. Looks like it is. This could be, you know, sell the green candle kind of day. We are dropping hard here, guys. Looks like it's running away from my range, so. Wow. So bearish. We did get a green candle, so I don't know if you're supposed to fade that. I guess so. You got another green candle that failed. That's crazy. You got 6 on that short. Very nice. We did get another green candle, so always buy the green, always sell the green candle, I guess. It just does not want to come up. Okay, now it is popping up a little bit. Are we selling off again though after that pop? Oh, wow. Here it comes. I don't know if this is going to be the bounce, but we're definitely moving. Jesus, okay, what? No way. 10 a.m. reversal. Big moves, but boring for me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not anywhere close to giving me anything, but just watching for the entertainment. And we're gonna come back down. We barely hit the hourly low right there. I think we're like one tick away. All right, we are going up now. You're running while listening to the stream. That's cool. Appreciate you tuning in, man. You got those arrows 44? Arrows to go short or? All right. Let's see if we go back. I wish it could close above the high or the low, first of all. Close above the purple line, and then it can drop. Choppy today, yeah. Choppy with a lot of volume. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's better than how it was during Christmas. If you guys remember that. Hashtag memories. All right, we're popping up. You have to reach. All right, we did close above the purple line. Now it can drop. It is dropping back down. We have 16 minutes to drop around around here for me to get a setup. But that would be interesting if we drop, because that means we're still bearish. What's up, man? What's up, K-Sock? K-Sock Hack? Good morning, good morning. Here we go. I did get stop 44. Now +7 on my short. Very nice. I always struggle with your name. What is your name so I can say it right? Sockhack? Sockhack? Why is there a K in the front though? Oh, the K is for the sock. Okay. K is your first name. Okay. Okay, that makes it easier, you know? Initial K. Right, okay. Sockhack. This new Apex is crazy. Crazy good or crazy bad? It's gonna kill everything. It is pretty good, right? It's cheap. It's cheaper than most. End of day drawdown. No consistency rule. Oh, well, in funded, it's 50%. Yeah. It's mid. I think objectively, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The only downside is it is still kind of pushing you to go for big points because you only have 30 days to pass. But it's same as monthly billing. But at least it's not going to charge you, you know, if it's going to charge you the 90% off for $30, I think it's not going to charge you 50% when it renews. That stuff. Can you help me understand 50% in funded? So as people correctly point out, your biggest daily P&L can't be, okay, God. Every time I explain this, I always jumble it around. Your biggest daily P&L can't be 50% of your total profits. There we go. I hope that makes sense. Your biggest daily P&L day can't be more than 50% of your total profit. I mean, look, they finally cut up a little with all other good props. Yeah. I think it's a good change, you know? And you gotta encourage good change. And you gotta give it to them for still allowing 20 accounts, which is crazy. Because you know how much I hate live. Even though, live account is like where you should aim for. Live sucks, honestly. Let's say first day on my 50K, you make 10K. Okay. Moving forward, I cannot make more than 50%. No, that means your 10K profit has to be 50% of your total balance before you can request a payout. So your 10K has to be 50%, which means 20K. So your balance has to be 20K before your 10K is kosher. Yeah. Which I guess shouldn't be too hard if you already made 10K your first time, but maybe it was like super lucky. All right, I guess we're going back to a little bit of chop here. I know it's an example, but people sometimes like screw themselves for making too much money, if that makes sense. If you get super lucky, let's say you went all in on a FOMC and you do make 10K, you can't request a payout until you get to 20K total. So people screw themselves by gambling, kind of. Oh, okay, it's falling down. So 10K on day one is 100% of your PNL. So now you need to make 50% of your PNL the next day. Yeah. But I think in the end, as long as you make consistent profits, it really doesn't matter unless you're really rushing to get a payout. Like let's say you make $1,500 day one. Sure, you have to make 3,000 total, but even if that $1,500 was lucky, like you're eventually going to get to 3,000. It's not that difficult if you're a consistent trader. So I don't think it's a big deal. And 50% is as good it's going to get if you have a consistency rule. Because like usually it's like 30 to 40% for funded. Well, it's Apex also has a 5-day profit day requirement. So even with the 50%, you still have to trade 5 days. I forget what if there's like a minimum profit they have to reach, but prop firm wants you to pop your account and buy more evals. You might be able to make it as a trader. But if you can jump through all their hoops and get a payout, then you're onto something. Yeah, I mean they're a business, so you can't blame them to try to make a profit. You just have to play their game and win. People don't like the 5 days are gamblers. Like how can you not make profit in 5 days? Yeah. I mean, it's easy. Easy in the sense that if you're an actually consistent profitable trader, then like all these rules should be easy for you. These rules are just in place so that they can discourage like YOLO people and take a huge amount of payout. My longest win streak was 15 days before a loss was part of that. Nice. That's not bad at all. That's actually really good. But it's never like consecutive profitable days, right? It's you can lose in between. It's just 5 total, so doesn't, it's even easier. I don't even know what mine is. Probably like 1 or 2 days. 3 days maybe. The name of the game is to get to a payout as soon as possible, rinse and repeat. I mean, that depends because on your way to get to the payout as soon as possible, it's highly likely that you'll blow up. So you got to find that right balance. But I think the leverage that you get with prop firms, it's unmatched. Because like you're literally buying $2,000 of, you know, play money for $50 or 100, even like $100. So the leverage that you get, the amount of money that you can control with $100, it's as long as you play their game, it's like no big deal. It's too good. You ran 3 miles, not bad, not bad. God, ever since I got out of the army, like I haven't run in like forever. Running is not my thing. Yes, Steve, that is the name of the game. That is what we all aim for. So let's say I have 5,000 in balance. My biggest day is 2,500. What is the payout amount I can request? I never traded Apex before until now, so a bit of a newbie. I'm not. I'm What was I gonna say? I'm not an expert on it, but I think Apex has a buffer balance. So if you have 5,000, you can probably request like anything above 2,100. Usually that's the buffer balance, but you should double check. But usually they have a like a minimum balance that you have to keep. So anything above that you can request for a payout. How long did I serve? I did 6 in the army as well. I served 21 months. That was the requirement. Because I'm Korean citizen, so every Korean citizen has to serve. So it's more of like a mandatory thing rather than like me wanting to go there, but I did it. Korean, yeah. Thank you, man. Now it's down to 18 month. My dad's generation, it's like it was 3 years, so 36 months. And it came down over time. And when I went 10 years ago, it was 21 months. And then now it's 18. But going back to the running thing, I would run, like we would run every day, every morning. With like a roll call. You do roll call, stretching, and then you run. All that good stuff. Terrible, terrible. 28? I am not 28. I'm much older. Oh, I guess you're basing that on the fact that people go to the army when they're 18, which is true, but I did go a little bit late. Because I was in the States at the time too, but you can technically delay your service as long as you're quote unquote studying. So I was delaying it, and then after I graduated college, I was like, okay, I don't know what to do now, so I just went back. I literally went back to Korea just to go to the army, and that's when I went. How old do you think I am? Let's ask you that. 30, 34, 36, 33. Actually, Kevin got it right. Now I was surprised. I was like, wait a minute. How did he know? I'm 36. You look mid 20s. Thank you, man. I think it's the Asian in me, you know? I don't do anything special. Asian always look young, yeah. That is a perk. I think Asians, what happens is that they do kind of retain their youth, but then once you reach a point like let's say 60s, and then you get super old, like older than like your fellow 60 whatever. I don't know what that age is, but you get a lot of wrinkles and stuff. I joined right out of high school just because I don't know what to do either. I got my degree in business and then decided I was done with military. Yeah, usually usually you go to the military when you don't know what you're gonna do, and that was my case as well. Cause like I graduated, I was like, I don't even want to do the thing that I got a degree in. I was like, okay, I'm out. Like I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll go and think about what I want to do. But let me tell you guys, like I'm not gonna say like, oh, mine's harder than what you guys went through if you go here, but I'm gonna say it's like a prison because you don't get to go outside. You only stay in your compound. You get like vacation days for like a week, total of 3 times. Every time you level up, you get like a vacation day for a week. But other than that, you don't get to go outside. So you're stuck in your compound for 21 months. My girlfriend was Asian. I guess you mean white Asian, and her grandma and family look good for their age. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's in the genes, I guess. Did the military pay me though? Yeah. Like literally pennies though. Now it's a lot better. Now I think if you're like a sergeant, you get like 1,000 a month, but back when I went, it was like literally $200 a month. When I first got in, like if you're like what do you call it, like a private, you get paid like I don't know, like $50 a month, like super low. Yeah, you don't really go in there to make money. It's like I said, you have to serve. It's part of your citizenship or whatever. Now it's a lot better. Now you can actually save some money by going to the military, but back then it's like people I mean, I didn't smoke, but people didn't have enough money to buy cigarettes. Just the male. All the guys have to go. Oh, and I mean, this is like story time, but it's so funny to me because how terrible the situation was. This is 10 years ago. This is 13 years ago, I guess now, cuz like I went in 2013 and got out 2015. But no cell phones, no computers. There is a computer room, but you can only go there once a week, and you can't even go there unless like you're a certain rank. So, and one TV, we had one huge room where 25 people slept all together. Like it's a long room with one TV at the end, and you start over here, and then you move up. You as people get discharged, they go away, and then you move up. But when you start, you can't even see the TV. That's all the way over there. All right, 11 o'clock. That's rough. I mean, it was a good experience. It definitely shaped me into the person that I am right now, like having the patience and having the grit. Because if I survive that, then I can do anything. All right, this is the high here. But again, it's a lot better now. People have like individual beds and people have cell phones, obviously with the security in mind. And you only have to do it for 18 months, which is a year and a half. So things are like a lot better now. My rhythmic eval still haven't upgraded. Oh my god. Yeah, talk about delay. All right, looks like we broke the high here. Let me look up the pay in 2015. Uh, guys, it might have been not even $200. It was 170,001. So how much is that? One to USD. 113. Okay, just kidding. I got paid 113 a month. That's funny. I'm watching 59 to see if it holds. Are you long bias now, Hustler? I feel like you would be now. The prince flipped green, so I'm following. Okay. Can we get a close below the purple line though before going up? That'd be cool. But 59 has to hold. Looks like it is holding, and we're up like crazy already. Yeah, either people are doing really well today or they're losing their shirt today. Cause like these moves are like crazy. Not gonna lie, I watch K-drama a lot. Really? That's interesting. I don't watch it. I mean, I watch the ones that are like super popular, like Squid Game, you know, or like The Glory. Those are the ones that are like in the mainstream. So I'm like, oh, okay, this must be good. Goblin? No, I haven't seen Goblin. But that is like before everybody got into K dramas. Weak Hero First Class. Never heard of that. Okay. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I've never heard of this. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. Man, are we just gonna keep pushing up here? Where would the price action be for you to enter, brother? Would you mind explaining a bit? I'm just waiting for the price to close below this purple line, which is the high of the previous hourly high, previous hour, and then once it consolidates, then I pick a direction and then enter. You're welcome, man. My strategy involves a lot of waiting. That's what I've been doing for like 2 months, feels like. A lot of waiting. I like your stream because you're chill and actually answer people's questions. I follow a few TikTok streamers. They're so fake, loud, and obnoxious. I mean, I do get excited on trades, but usually that's for the stream. I'm not usually that animated when I trade, but you know. Got long 73, target 91. That's 18 points, hustler. Please, please close that trade. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought the price was already at 91. But it's about to go there. It's about to go to 891. That's crazy. You get pretty animated when you trade? Yeah, I mean, I do it for the stream. I do the play by play and then, you know, but I just don't see I can't picture him being animated. You should go watch my shorts, man. My shorts are full of all the trades that I was like going crazy on. Out at 83, good job. 10 points, easy. I just feel like Hustler, your thing, your indicator, and your strategy is just unmatched because like we don't know if the candle is gonna reverse when it pops. So that's why we hesitate, but you have more insight. You did take a couple losses today. I mean, your losses don't mean anything if you're making 10 points per trade. Hustler uses a indicator that shows order flow, like when sell or buy orders are coming in. And it sure seems like it's, I don't know what the default order flow, like the thing you pay level 2 data for, but it seems more reliable. So, oh my God. Couldn't pass up that 77 long, out 83. Again, now it might go to 91. So you went back in at 77? Let's see if it goes. All right. Let's see if it goes to 91. Oh my god, it is, huh? Oh, that reversal though. That was scary. That pop. But then it just crashed down. But I think we're gonna make it. At least to the 90. I feel like you would have gotten out by now. Knowing you. I bet you got out at 87. 10 points again. You got out at 83. Okay. Still not bad. Not bad at all. I trade a momentum strategy built for high probability moves on a three-way alignment. Volatile stop. Volatility stop, VWAP, and 20 EMA. If they are in sync, there is no trade. Okay. That seems like a pretty clear-cut rule. You just have to be patient about it, right? You just can't hop around strategies because your rule, like you said, if those three things don't align for like weeks on end, you can't be restless about it. And that's what I'm going through right now. It's like I get a trade and then I take a break for like a few days, and I get into a trade and I take a break. And those trades happen to be like losing days. So that doesn't help either. I use a DRB, daily risk budget. It's a hard-coded safety limit that prevents me from taking trades where the price of admission is too expensive. So is that like a personal daily loss limit? Because I have a limit like that too. What helps me out a lot, I get live signals that move with price action, so I don't really stress on which direction the market is going. But I'm keeping an eye on higher time frames. Okay. All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow if you want to come back. But have a good rest of your day, man. All right, we're dropping. But I'm pretty sure my setup for this hour is cooked because not only do we have to close below the purple line, we have to go back up here after. I don't know, maybe it'll happen. Am I going long? No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting. 71 to 76, quick bounce trade. Jeez, that was like so quick. You're feeling overconfident? Okay. Still a solid day for you, you know? Good job. Dang, look at that pump now. David Becker, you should have told me to go long right there, man. Because right when you asked me that, I should have gone long. Yeah, I think this hour is cooked for me once again. Whoa, okay. 98. Oh, 9. 16. We could come back to 67 if 84 don't hold. All right, looks like we're breaking down. But we just popped back up to 90s. Oh, all right. I think this hour is cooked, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Yeah, we're nowhere near here, so we're just gonna keep going up. All right. I'll see if I get into a trade later today. But you know, I think I'm just gonna be sitting here again. So might as well do something productive, you know? All right. You too, Hustler. I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'll see you tomorrow as well, Drew. See you, Kevin. Good job today. We are pumping up hard. Jeez.